Time to stop for Cowboys Nation to get dumbed down. We here for some real, raw and uncut.
Yeah. 31 years. 31 years of hearing what we can't do. 31 years of watching somebody else hold that trophy. But this ain't the same Cowboys. This is war. We coming for 31 years, but the drought gotta die. Blue in the blood, put the star in the sky. No more excuses, no more waiting our turn. We came for the crown, let the whole league learn. That's the call when we step on the field. Ain't no giving up, ain't no yield. From Dallas to the world, let the anthem ring. 31 years, this year we get that ring. Jerry said let's move, now the roster look different. No more sitting back, every move gotta be vicious. Rashawn Gary on the edge, bring the pressure to the quarterback. Von Miller in the building, tell me who ready for that? 8-time Pro Bowler, veteran with the fire. Still got that hunger, still got that desire. Jalen Thompson patrolling the back end, PJ Locke beside him, better think twice again. Deron Bland with the vision, Kobe ready to strike. Defense ain't asking, we taking what we like. Every single snap gotta feel like the last. Put the pedal to the floor, ain't nobody hitting the brakes. And when Dak drops back, you already know the deal. CD on the outside, George Pickens with the steal. Javonte in the backfield, running straight through the smoke. This ain't entertainment. This is war for the stars. We ain't scared of nobody. We ain't ducking no smoke. If you want the crown, come take it. But understand one thing, we ain't giving it back. Oh, 31 years, but the drought gotta die. Blue in the blood, put the star in the sky. No more excuses, no more waiting our turn. We came for the crown, let the whole league learn. Attack. That's the call when we step on the field. Attack. Ain't no giving up, ain't no yield. From Dallas to the world, let the anthem ring. 31 years. This year we get that. They said Dallas can't handle the pressure. BET. They said Dallas ain't ready. BET. They said the drought too long. We ain't forgetting it. Every playoff loss put another brick in the wall. Every headline doubted us. We remember it all. Every fan that stayed when the whole world laughed. Every Sunday heartbreak, now we turn that pain into gas. Gotta get the keys, now it's time to drive. Aggressive on the field, keep the pressure alive. Don't play, not to lose, play like champions do. When you get that leg, keep coming through. No mercy in December, no fear in January. When the lights get bright, we get legendary. From AT&T to Arlington, hit a whole place shake. When that star hit the helmet, know it's time to create. Who's got the star? We got the star. We got the fire. We got the fire. Who wants the six? We want the six. How long we waited? 31 years. What time is it? Cowboys time. What's the mission? Finish the job. Fresh off the edge, let the quarterbacks panic. Blue and silver storm coming, this ain't cinematic. Hit him in the mouth, then we line up again. 4 quarters of aggression, let the battle begin. Pickens going up, Siggy making a miss. Dak throwing lasers, over feeling the wrist. Defense getting nasty, offense turning explosive. Every game a statement, every win getting closer. No more maybe, no more next year, no more what if. We are here. 31 years of frustration in the review. Now every Cowboy got one thing they gotta do. Win, win, win. Win for the fans, win for the star, win for the ones who remember exactly how long it's been. And when January comes, don't blink. 31 years, but the drought gotta die. Raise that star up, let it shine through the sky. No more excuses, no more waiting our turn. We came for the crown, let the whole league learn. Attack, we bring the pressure all night. Attack, we came to put up the fight. From the first kickoff till the final drive. Cowboys Nation, we're alive. 31 years, we've been waiting. 31 years, now we take it. 31 years, let the drought in here. Dallas, this ain't about the past. This ain't about the critics. This ain't about what they think we can do. It's about one thing, one goal, one star, one trophy. The 6-1! 2026! Attack the lead! In the drop. How about them Cowboys? Let's keep that ring.
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Welcome to my little late night shindig, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to it. And you know what I got to do before we get into it. I gotta say what's up to everybody in the chat. So what's going on, Miss Matrix? Miss Matrix was the first one in the building. Truly appreciate you. Blaine 1030, what's going on with you? Hux Takes in the building. Hey, continue the good work, man. I'm watching you. All right, we got Keystone Cowboy in the building. What's going on with you? Big Dale 8604 in the house. What's up? All right, we got Young 9758 in the building, and we got Scott Johnson 7760 in the house. What's going on with you? How you doing? You know me, I'm just chilling. I actually had to go live, get away from some brain rot when it comes to Cowboys Nation. So what I'm gonna do right now, because we're gonna be talking about last night's game with the Arizona Cardinals and everything. So what I'm going to do right now, because I love to hear from you guys and gals, I'm going to go ahead, throw that link in the chat just in case you want to give up, come up, give your raw and uncut. I'm here for it. All right. All right. So the first thing that I really want to talk about right now is the usual suspects are coming out. They're coming out in droves. I was actually on a live, because what I try to do, the content creators that just came out might not have too many subscribers or viewers or whatever. I try to go and give my support and everything. I went to this one channel, and my goodness gracious, y'all, it drained me. It drained me because the usual suspects come out. And what I mean by that, there's a person on there saying that they are kind of hoping that Dak Prescott gets hurt so that Joe Milton can come into the game and take us to the Super Bowl. Cowboys Nation, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand why people would wish injury on a player that's on our team. I mean, forget if it's the QB1. Like anybody, like I'm not going to wish any type of injury on anybody in the league, let alone our Dallas Cowboys. Just to get a point across or anything like that. Like I'm not going to do that. Dak Prescott, he may not be able to help lead this team to a championship, but I'm going to root him on until he moves on, until he either gets traded or he retires from the league. I'm not going to sit here, sitting in my closet praying that he gets injured. That's not Cowboys fandom to me. I can't consider you a Cowboys fan if you're just expecting and wanting the leader of the team to get injured for an opportunity for somebody else. And I honestly, for real, I'm looking for my coffee and shit. For real, it's it just drained me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It really drained me, and I'm like, who in the hell would have that type of mentality? That's like you being at your job and a guy just got a promotion and it was the promotion that you wanted. So you like, man, I hope something happened. I hope he get caught up. I hope this happens so that I can get that promotion. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Big Dale. That is lame. That is lame to me. Like if let's say, even though it's not a question. Let's say if the QB1 role was up for grabs, like we're going to training camp and the QB1 role is up for grabs. If Joe Milton were to beat Dak Prescott out, I'm representing Joe Milton. I'm representing Joe Milton, just like when Dak Prescott beat out Tony Romo for the position. It was hard because I was a Tony Romo guy. I like Tony Romo. I loved his escapability. I loved he was able to create magic out on the field whenever he was in his bag. I love that about Tony Romo. But when Tony Romo went down, I was like, man, damn, hurry up, get back, Tony. But then Dak came in. I believe he lost that first game that he actually initially came in for, but then after that went on a run. And when Tony Romo became healthy again, we were at that crossroads, and it's like, do we go back to Tony Romo or do we stick with the hot hand? And they did exactly what any football team, any organization should have done. They stuck with the hot hand. And so when they stuck with the hot hand, I went with Dak. And believe me, Tony Romo still had my respect. He still had my admiration and everything like that. But it's on to the next one. I didn't push Tony out of the door early. I was like, you got to get rid of this guy. He's never going to get us to a championship. He's never going to win us a Super Bowl. No, I had hopes for him. And then when he got injured and it was the final one, it's like, all right, y'all, I guess it's time to move on. What's going on, Brandy? How you doing? I'm sorry it's so late, but, I had to throw a little late night live because I tell you, it seems like content creation is going straight for, like, some people in content creation is going straight for clicks, and it was kind of brain rot. So I had to go live and kind of course correct and talk to Cowboys Nation. But it's just the usual suspects, and I think I'm coming down with a cold or something. But anyway, it's just the usual suspects that you would hear and understand. The ones that think that Quincy Carter is better than Dak Prescott, or the ones that would take Sam Howell over Dak Prescott. Man, it's been going on since this man has signed his first contract. Whenever there was a backup quarterback coming into the Dallas Cowboys, people had their fingers crossed. They had their fingers crossed, like, oh man, hopefully he can take Dak Prescott's spot. I mean, whether it was Andy Dalton, I said it in the video that I just released, like not even an hour ago, whether it's Andy Dalton or whether it was Cooper Rush or Trey Lance or now Joe Milton. Joe Milton has 2 good preseason games, and it's like, take Dak Prescott out or have Dak Prescott get injured. Oh, he's injury prone. It happens every other year, so I'm just waiting for it to happen this year so Joe Milton can come in and we can go to the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me? For real, for real. Like, that just blew my mind. It made my brain hurt. You know what I'm saying? So here's some Cowboys fans are, because the backup quarterback, he strings together 2 games, and now we're going to the Super Bowl. Come on, man. Come on. I ain't even out here saying that we going to the Super Bowl with a top 10 quarterback. I'm just trying to see yo, let's get into this season. Let's take one game at a time and let's move from there, But let me see. What'd you say, Blaine? What'd you say? And you said, I just looked this up not too long ago today. Sam Howell has only won 6 games in his whole career, and he's better than Prescott. Please. That's what I'm talking about. I just don't understand how, hey, what's going on, Calvin? How you doing? I don't understand how people can come to that conclusion. How people can come to the conclusion of the person that just got here or the person that you finally see is getting acclimated can already beat Dak Prescott out for the job. How does that work? And how do we blame? And I'm not saying we like in us, because we know different, but how can some people blame everything on a person that plays their position at a top 10 level? I just don't. It boggles my mind. It makes my brain hurt. Real talk. It does. But I'm never going to wish injury on a player. I don't give a damn if he's on the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't care. I'm not going to wish injury on that person. But And I'm starting to see a lot of content out there that is it's going out for shock value. People are saying these things for shock value, and they know that people are going to interact with them because people are going to quickly go and take up for the Dallas Cowboys because true Cowboys for life, DC for life. So they know they're going to get their clicks. They know they're going to get their responses in their interactions in the chat. So me personally, I am shrinking that circle, and I'm really going to be selective on who I watch and who I ingest as far as content. And I highly suggest that you guys do the same because people will have you out there ready to pull your hair out just just to get the click from you and the interaction in the chat. And I ain't having that. But let's get on to the game. Let's get on to the game. And once again, I'll throw that link out there just in case anybody wants to come up and give their raw and uncut. You know how we do. But I tell you, I thought I was gonna go to bed. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I thought I was gonna go to bed. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to watch the entire game because you know me, my bedtime's like at 10 o'clock. So the game started Eastern Standard Time, 10 o'clock, and I was ready for it. And thank goodness that I was ready for it because we got to witness Joe Milton continue to build on what he was developing last year. you know, like we got Joe Milton. He drafted to the New England Patriots from Tennessee, the Tennessee Volunteers, and everybody knows who has a concept of college football. They know that Tennessee doesn't get their guys ready for NFL play. The plays that they run, the scheme that they run, it's nothing really to do with the NFL. So when people, excuse me, when people come from Tennessee to the NFL, they have to get acclimated. They have to get brought in on real NFL schemes, real NFL speed, and everything like that. So Joe Milton honestly was behind the eight ball coming into New England. Then everybody knows that Drake May was going to be that guy. Um, Drake May was going to be that guy. So there's no chance of you becoming the QB1. And they told Joe Milton that. And Joe Milton's like, well, shoot, I want to go to a spot where I could contend. Excuse me, Jesus. Let me tell you something to drink. Where I can contend for a number one spot. And honestly, we don't know with Dak Prescott. At the end of this contract, he may want to retire. At the end of this contract, he may want to get extended. We don't know. Oh, I'm up in New England, Blaine. I'm up in New England, Northeast, baby. But so I get it that we want to be prepared, but trying to push the man out of the door prematurely, trying to push him out of the door early, just so you can see that the next quarterback that you get ain't gonna work either. Yeah, man, it's crazy to me. And like I said, when Joe Milton don't do it for you too, and he throws an interception, let's say in the postseason, they're gonna be begging for him to get up out of here too. But if Dak Prescott's able to help lead the Dallas Cowboys to a Super Bowl championship and win said Super Bowl championship, I am not trying to hear those people who degraded and just disparaged Dak Prescott over here talking about, yeah, I knew we could do it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You DC with conditions. I ain't never heard of that. DC with conditions, baby. But I'm about to bring somebody on here. Somebody on here just started their YouTube channel and is doing pretty good. I highly advise that you go check him out because it ain't all about the clickbait. It's all about the education. So with that being said, we got Hugs, Takes. What's going on with you, man?
What's good? What's good, Angry?
Man, you know what it is, man. Just chilling this Sunday night. How you doing?
Man, just kicking it, man. I enjoyed seeing that preseason game last night, although I had to go to bed because I had to take care of some work things
Absolutely.
this morning. But I saw the first half, and I love what I saw out of that team. Joe Milton was looking good, but see your points on Joe Milton though. Cowboys fans need to take a step back. You got to remember he just developed into this. Like a year ago, he was not looking this good, and we was complaining about him just because he
Yeah,
had 2 good games. Now we sitting there trying to meet ride this man. Like we need to take it easy now. Take it
that's
easy, Cowboys fans. It's just enjoy the process, man. That's pretty much
that's
what
what I'm
we here
saying,
for.
bro.
Just enjoy the process.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not telling you not to root for Joe Milton. Hey, I'm rooting for Joe Milton. You know,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
Darrell,
facts.
Darrell, what's going on with you? JVB boy, what's going on with you? Glad to see you guys. But I'm rooting for Joe Milton as well. I believe Joe Milton has a higher ceiling than Sam Howell does. Joe Milton he's raw when it comes to his talent and molding him into the quarterback that a specific team wants to be. He's he's raw that way. Sam
Yeah,
Howell has been in the league, so he's his own man. He's his own quarterback. Sometimes you can't tell people like that nothing, but you damn sure can mold Joe Milton. And from where he's been, where he came when he came from New England to the Cowboys to where he is now, we know and we see, we have evidence that he is getting it.
yep. And hey, that's what I love to see, especially him with the touch ball, because we did not see that touch at all last year, and it whatever Coach Brian Schottenheimer did or Dak Prescott did this offseason, man, it's working, man. He's developing into something. It's just like I said, we need to take a step back for now. But if he keeps evolving into the quarterback the other teams want to see, I do believe that trade offers will be coming. Not this year, but I would say probably within the next 2 years or so. But only time could tell when it comes to Joe Milton. And I, you know, shit, I have high praise for him. I hope he does great in his future. But I think people just need to take it easy when it
No,
comes
for
to comparing Dak and Joe Milton. They got to understand it's not just athleticism; it's also more mental mindsets and stuff like that to the game as well.
yeah, that's what I say. It's like 20% physical and 80% mental. You
As a
know,
quarterback, yes, sir.
yeah, at the quarterback position, you gotta have the tangibles. Yes, you gotta have the talent, but at the same time, you got to be able to read. You got to be able to diagnose. You got to be able to, set your coverages and all this stuff. We haven't seen him do this. We've seen him now, these 2 games, we've seen him stand in the pocket, stand tall in the pocket, escapability. We saw that last night, but we ain't see too many kills. We ain't seen too many hot routes. We ain't seen none of that. But
It's
now
been a
all of a
very
sudden he's
vanilla
going to take that
offense.
spot.
Yeah, nah, I don't see him taking Dak's spot at all. But man, I'm gonna have to get off here. I enjoy your show, man. You take it easy. Keep up your hard work, man. And I'm gonna keep watching. Take it easy, bro.
All right, bro, man. Have a good night, brother.
You too. Peace out.
All right, man. Yeah, that's what's up. That was Hux takes. Like I said, man, you see, genuine dude trying to bring you genuine Cowboys content. So make sure you go over, subscribe to him. Yo, what's going on? Sub Zero Prime in the building. I see my man Sin Spin in the house. What's going on? That's my brother right there. Like not Rick, obviously, but my other brother, my little brother. So I seen Dak Delusional Fan come up here and say that Joe Milton ain't taking Dak Prescott's spot. And for those that know Dak Delusional, he be on Dak Prescott. He will tell you first and foremost, if the guy had a shot in taking Dak's spot, then he gonna be rooting for the dude to take Dak's spot. But Joe Milton is not going to take Dak Prescott's spot. It's not up for debate. Now, if something were to happen, knock on wood, but if something were to happen during the regular season and he were to come in and do what Dak did Dak's rookie season, then I would have to go with the hot hand. Like Dak comes back game before the playoffs and Joe Milton got this team at 13-3. I gotta go with Joe Milton. no matter what Dak's contract looks like or whatever, no matter, if I think he's the QB1, we still got to go with the hot hand. That's like having Steph Curry in there. He's shooting like 5, 6 threes, boom, hitting three after three after three after three, and you want to take him out of the game. No, you stay with the hot hand. So that's what I would do in that scenario. But I just don't, I pray that scenario doesn't happen because I don't want to see nobody go down to injury. I don't give a damn who it is, especially on the Dallas Cowboys. I just don't want to see it. And so last night it definitely was a sight to behold when it came to watching Joe Milton do what he does. I loved watching it. Let's see, Joe Milton's his stats, 9 for 13. So we haven't really seen him throw 25 to 30 passes in a game. That's why I was saying it to myself because I wasn't on Hoody Kush's live at the moment. And speaking of Hoody Kush, what's going on, dog? But I wasn't on his live last night, but I was saying to myself, like, man, I don't know. Man, see, I done lost my train of thought. Hoodie came in, you done made me lose my train of thought. But no, what I was saying was we haven't seen him throw like 30 passes. Oh, you see me, Sin Spin said he saw me screaming for joy on TikTok. Yeah, that's because I am rooting for Joe Milton. I'm rooting for our potential backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. So, absolutely, I was going crazy because if you looked at him last year, that man would break fingers throwing the ball at you. But now this year he's having the foresight to be able to deliver the ball properly to his guys. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yo, Scott Johnson's been a member for 20 months. 20 months. Man, you deserve a Rolex. You deserve a Rolex for being a member for 20 months with the Angry Cowboys Fan. Yo, listen, if you want to be a part of the Angry Cowboys Fan close-knit family, you can go ahead and become a member. It's only, I know you got people out there that'll charge you $10 and $15. It's $2 over here because I tried to pick the minimum amount that I possibly could because, I ain't trying to break somebody just to be a member over here, But if you really want to be a member, $2 a month. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed, that's absolutely free. All right. But Joe Milton, 9 for 13, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 0 sacks, 151.4 passer rating. The brother looked good. You need your $2? Yeah. The brother looked good last night. No diddy. He looked good. But we haven't seen him in the regular season. And that's where you want to see him. So let's say week 1, week 2, we go into MetLife Stadium and we have the New York Giants. We beating them, let's say 33-3 at the start of the fourth quarter. I'm putting in Joe Milton. I want to see what he is during the regular season with something on the line. Right now, it's the position that's on the line, so that's what he's playing for. But I want to see how he looks when he has the job, he's comfortable in his quarterback 2 job, and he's coming into the game to seal the game. That's what I want to see. Hey, Hucks takes with the $5 super chat. Oh, shoot. It moved on me. With the $5 super chat. Yeah. And since Spin, you need to make yourself available so we can talk. Anyway, says, I also forgot to mention, I love how this defense is looking. I believe Christian Parker has his defense on track to be top 15 to 10. Defense. Bam. Hey. Bam is fire. Like I was telling Hoodie last night, if he can take this defense first off in first couple weeks, if he could take this defense from 31 to 24, great. But throughout the regular season, if we could go from 31 to 24 to 18, then into the top 15, and by the time the playoffs hit, and hopefully we are contenders to make it into the playoffs, that we could be a top 10 defense rolling into the playoffs, I'm here for it. I am absolutely here for it. And I believe, like you said, man, Christian Parker got this defense doing some things. And we haven't even seen our first team out on the field yet. You see how Christian Parker has these safeties filling them gaps. As soon as the ball snap and they diagnose it as a run, you got the safety hitting the line. I love seeing that. And I know my man Montana 808, he had he had a little concern about Jayshawn Barham, but when you go back and you watch the All 22 and you watch the film on Jayshawn Barham, that man diagnosed the run by looking at what the guard was doing. He looked at what the guard was doing, and he saw the guard twist his hips. Bam. He twisted it to the right, so he knew which side the run was going on. Went in that gap, blew the play up, tackle for loss. Then the next play, 1 yard gain because Jayshawn Barham swim moved the guard, got in there to the running back, and was able to stop him. That dude is going to be a dope linebacker for us. And I know the helmet, we have this phobia with Michigan players, but man, we've also had a dope Michigan player in Jordan Lewis. So it's not all bad. And yes, we had a Luke Schoonmaker sighting last night. Luke Schoonmaker was able to catch I think a couple passes. How many Luke Schoonmaker have? Well, he had one reception, one target, one reception, 19 yards. His number was called, and he answered the call. That's the most important thing that they can do during this preseason, especially with their job on the line. You got to do what you got to do in order to make this 53-man roster. But one thing that I just pray that doesn't happen is because of politics of his draft selection, that he gets selected over a player like Michael Trigg. Michael Trigg dealing with turf toe right now, so he missed critical snaps during that game. I believe if Michael Trigg would have been in there, you wouldn't have seen number 47. What was number 47's name? Zach Kuntz. You wouldn't have seen Zach Kuntz getting 4 targets. That would have been Michael Trigg's targets. And I believe Michael Trigg would have played the entirety of the game had he not been injured. So he lost critical snaps during that game. He's really going to have to get back and put the pedal to the metal if he really wants to make this team. Because I believe if, as far as the receiving threats, anybody you put on the practice squad might get snatched. So let's say you cut Marquez Valdez-Scantling, but you put Camden Brown in the practice squad. He's as good as gone, Cowboys Nation. You keep Luke Schoonmaker and you put Michael Trigg in the practice squad. He's as good as gone, Cowboys Nation. You put Anthony Smith in the practice squad. Brother might be good as gone, but the good thing about him is that he's a rookie. So somebody might overlook him, but I don't want to take the chance, especially in Camden Brown. I do not want to take the chance. The man had 2 receptions, had 4 targets, 2 receptions, and a couple of those targets were just, it ain't like the ball hit his hands and he stumbled and fumbled and dropped the ball. No, those were passes that he couldn't even contest with, one was out. I remember the one incomplete. It was outside of the end zone, and there was no way of him getting that, But the ones that he could get, he came down with, had a long run. And, what I can't remember. The longest run was 70 yards. The longest run after the catch, 70 yards. Brother didn't have no touchdown, but hey, he did his damn thing. He showed that he is a reliable target for Dak Prescott. So, and like I said before, I hear that Dak Prescott is vouching for Camden Brown to be on the 53-man roster. So when I think of it like that, what I'm thinking about is we're going to try to finagle this 53-man roster so that we can have Kevontae Turpin as a special teams guy, and that's it. He's not going to be taken away from our wide receiver room, and I would make it to where, you have CD, you got GP, you got Flo, and then I would make it Mingo, and then Camden Brown. That would be my 5. And I really have to look and see what the Dallas Cowboys and Brian Schottenheimer did last year as far as the 53-man roster to see how many wide receivers that they kept. I believe that they only kept 5. But let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Dallas Cowboys 2025 53-man roster. All right. Let's see. I'm Rick James. I want to see. All right. So, with the wide receivers, they kept 5. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jalen Tolbert, Kevontae Turpin, Ryan Flournoy. So, obviously, Jalen Tolbert being gone, Ryan Flournoy bumps up to there. So, you got the 2 spots. Man, like I said, I'm not using Kevontae Turpin as a wide receiver too much. I'll put him in on gadget plays, and also when we got a spread concept out on the field and I'm looking for somebody to exploit the middle of the field as far as, a post route or a long seam route that's going to exploit a cover 2. Yeah, I'll put Kevontae Turpin in because he has been known to just torch a defense over the top. Yes, I'll do that. But as far as him being a reliable target, as far as him being down doing hooks and curls and comeback routes, nah, I don't want him doing that. I would rather have Camden Brown or Jonathan Mingo. And we finally got the sighting of Jonathan Mingo that we really wanted to see last night. We finally got that. He got that catch, 53-yard touchdown. Joe Milton put the touch on that ball, something serious. And that's what really got me hyped. I mean, that's what Sin Spin was talking about, that he saw me, yelling and going crazy over on TikTok. Y'all saw it here on the short on YouTube. But I was just surprised. I was happy that the connection was there. From the way Joe Milton was tall in the pocket, the way the offensive line created that pocket, and he delivered that ball, and that thing went in the air. I'm talking like yards in the air and fell right into the breadbasket, touchdown. We wanted to see that. And I believe you got Dak Prescott out there as your QB1. He can make something happen with Jonathan Mingo, something that we haven't seen since we collected Jonathan Mingo from the Carolina Panthers. And the funny thing was, Carolina was like, here, you can have him. Y'all want to give us, what was it, a 4th rounder? Like, y'all want to give us that? Yeah, we'll take him. Cool, So if Jonathan Mingo makes this team as well as Camden Brown, we will have one of the most dangerous sets of catching receivers out there, a mix of tight ends as well as wide receivers. We will have such a dominant force, especially with the West Coast style of offense that we're going to be doing, that we've continued to do. That's going to be off the chain. So I hope, I pray that they keep Camden Brown and they keep Jonathan Mingo, because it's just going to do nothing but collect dividends for this Dallas Cowboys offense. But I've been talking like a mofo. Let me go ahead. Oh, I just see I've been talking like a mofo. Mr. $20 super chat. Mr. $20 super chat from my man Scott Johnson, 7760. He says, do you believe that Dak will win at least one Super Bowl? I pray. I believe that he can help lead this team. But like he said to Quinnen Williams, I can get you to the playoffs. I need you to help me win when we get there. It can't be solely on the quarterback. I don't care if it's Dak Prescott. I don't care who the quarterback is. And people will point at, oh, well, Tom Brady was able to do it. Damn it, that's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. Okay, Tom Brady was able to do it. Is that the exception or is that the rule? If you expect every single one of your quarterbacks to be Tom Brady-esque, then you are going to be highly disappointed. Dak Prescott's not Tony Romo. I mean, he's not Tony Romo. He's not Tom Brady. You know, Dak Prescott is Dak Prescott, and we see his strengths and we see his weaknesses. And I believe right now, this year, they've been accommodating. Ever since they brought George Pickens out, so I'll say last year, they've been accommodating to Dak Prescott, finally putting a team around Dak Prescott. So when you couple that with CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson and hopefully Mingo and Camden Brown, and we'll talk about the running back situation in a little bit. I ain't gonna say Super Bowl this year, but the Dallas Cowboys have a dangerous offense. We've seen it. And if this defense can match that intensity, the sky's the limit. There ain't no team out there that can beat us. I'm going to keep it a buck. There's no team out there that can beat us if we are firing on all cylinders. If Nick Sorensen got his act together and has the special teams clicking as well, I don't think there's a team that can beat us, or we can contend with the top team who everybody thinks is, going to be running things in the NFL this year. Was I just Mad Maxing? Oh, Lord, I don't know what's going on. For those that are around my age, y'all know who Mad Max is. But anyhow, yo, Scott, I truly appreciate you for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your support. Months of being a member, bro. I thank you. I truly do. But yes, I believe Dak Prescott can help us get to the promised land, but that's the most important thing. He can help get us there. We're going to need everybody, all hands on deck, in order to get us there and win. So, yes. So the answer to your question is yes. All right, see, and you got a lot of yeses. You got a lot of yeses in there. Dak Delusional said that Jayshon Barham was a linebacker in Maryland. So that brother, he done had linebacker snaps. He done had edge rusher snaps. So he got his tool bag. He got his tool bag full of swim moves, of stabs, and I believe that guy is going to be a diamond in the rough. He's going to be a diamond in the rough, and he is going to help out this team. Like people say that Caleb Downs is really going to help out this team. Jayshon Barham is going to be a factor on this team. And if he's not, come back to this channel and tell Angry you was dead wrong. That man ain't nothing but a bum. Hey, I'll eat crow. But the way he looked in preseason, he looked like a man amongst boys out there. And I'm happy to see that. But yeah, we got Huck's Taste that says yes, he believes it. Sub-Zero says yes, he believes it. Miss Matrix says yes, she believes it. We all believe it over here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Did we draft 47? Let me see where Zach Kuntz came from. He might be a UDFA if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Zach Kuntz, tight end. He 27. Current team Dallas Cowboys. Dang. Let me see. Where did Zach Kuntz come from? They're gonna say, "Whoa, he came from New Jersey." No. Okay, so he played for Penn State. Maybe I should have said when was he drafted. When was Zach Kuntz drafted? All right, he was drafted 2023. with the 220th overall pick to the New York Jets. So, did we get him from the Jets? How did Zach Kuntz become a Dallas Cowboy? Dang, say a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. That's crazy. All right, Kuntz was drafted by the New York Jets from Old Dominion, and he spent 3 seasons in the NFL. He was on the Jets practice squad and then became a Dallas Cowboy. Okay, so no, we didn't draft him. We just scooped him up from a practice squad. So he's not a guy that we're like we gotta keep him. We gotta keep him. Honestly, you got your tight ends. Why the hell you need to bring in more? I guess maybe camp bodies, but I hate taking on somebody's trash and trying to think that it'll be our treasure, you know? And I'm not calling them trash, but at the same time, like, bro, you've been in the league since 2023 and you've been on the Jets practice squad. The Jets, the bottom feeding Jets, and you couldn't make a roster spot. And the brother's not gonna, he's not gonna make the 53 man. So, nah. And yesterday, when he missed that pass, that first I think it was like 4th and 2 or something like that, 4th and 2, 4th and 3, and we were in their territory. I think we were in the red zone at that point, the first series, and Joe Milton throws it over to him, and he misses the ball. That was Joe Milton's fault. And I thought that Joe Milton was going to be on his old stuff, like, oh, here we go, old Bazooka Joe. But he dialed it back for the rest of the time he was in the game. Like the way he threw that ball, number 47 to Kuntz, I thought he was gonna break his hand. Shoot. Oh, he was a free agent, Hoodie. So they didn't even want him. So he was a free agent. All right. All right, let's see. I thought I saw another super chat that I want to get to. I don't want these super chats to fall by the wayside. Miss Brandy has become a channel member. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for becoming a channel member and rocking with the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel all the time that you have. You've been here for a few years, and I thank you for it. Let's see. I thought I saw one. I'm not. Yep, right here. Sub-Zero Prime with the $10 super chat says, remember everyone, Staubach had Dorsett with Pearson. Aikman had Emmett with Irvin. So Dak needs a team also. Both those teams also had defenses. Football is about the team, and now the Cowboys are one. Yo, did anybody see that after the game, the post-game celebration in the locker room with the guys, and they had Pete break down the team? Like, man, what he said, that was just, it was heartwarming to me. Like, obviously he represents his tribe, and he's like, pretty much the star is gonna make us brothers. I thought that was dope. I thought that was extremely dope. And we are seeing that this year. We're seeing the star making these guys brothers. Brian Schottenheimer, Christian Parker, and everybody bringing people to the team, and they're gelling as one unit. That's something that we haven't seen in a long time, Cowboys Nation. Real talk. We haven't seen it in a long time. What you talking about, Parker Lewis? Parker Lewis in here. But anyway, yeah, we needed the defense. Last year we saw how our offense clicked, and we're like, man, we were on the outside looking in, like, man, if we only had a defense. And now I believe we got who we need in the building to have this defense successful. We have a flexible defensive coordinator that can make adjustments during the game, can make adjustments that suit his players on his team. He's not Matt Eberflus, where it's like, You just gonna have to get acclimated to my system. And if you can't run it, what are you here for? No. He sees the talent that he has. He knows the talent that he has to work with. So he's gonna make his scheme accordingly. I just I'm not gonna say Super Bowl. Obviously, I'm not gonna say that, but I feel this season better than I have in years. I mean, even better than I did in 2023. I'll keep it real with you. 2023, I still saw the inefficiencies in the defense. I still saw the fact that we didn't have a core interior on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm like, they're just gonna gash us in the run, which they did. Green Bay is just gonna gas us in the run, which they did. you know? So this year, I believe it is the first year where we're solid on the interior. We may not have the greatest pass rusher in the world in Micah Parsons, but we got a damn good interior defense that can eat up those blocks and make one-on-ones for those edge rushers that we have now to get home. So I believe we are in the best of hands now than we have been in a long time. But Sub-Zero, I truly appreciate the super chat. Thank you for rocking with the channel. I love the name. I'm more of a Scorpion guy, but hey, Sub-Zero still that dude. Oh man, y'all know I love Mortal Kombat. Y'all know I love Mortal Kombat. All right, let me catch up with y'all real quick. Let me catch up with y'all. Oh, what'd you say about? Oh, okay, okay. Yo, what's going on with you, Marcus? What's going on with you? I seen you over in the other live, fighting the good fight. Fighting the good fight for the Dallas Cowboys. What's going on, Eagles, Drew? Los Altos, what's going on with you? All right, let me see. Bama boy, what's up with you? All right, Darrell. I want to see the Cowboys be the last team standing. Get that championship apparel and watch Cowboys Nation give the haters that trash talk. The NFL don't want that. I tell you, I will keep it 1,000 with you. The NFL landscape, the fan base, they don't want the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl. Because if the Dallas Cowboys win a Super Bowl, I am going to be on X and I'm going to be insufferable. I am going to be what the Philadelphia Eagles were at the end of 2024, 2025. I'm going to be that times 5. Yeah, yo, we the example of the NFL. We are the barometer. We are the bar. That's how I'm gonna be. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. I ain't gonna be like that. But I will be having my bragging on. I'll be getting my bragging on. Real talk. I'm not too much for the trash talk, but at the same time, I will remind you, hey, guess what? Guess who won that chip last year? Real talk. Man. Bama boy. Hey, Angry. We have a tight end at 6'8". Number 47, I believe. Zach Kuntz is 6'8". Let me see. Zach Kuntz. I'm looking this guy up. He gonna be in my algorithm now. Oh my goodness. I was putting his measurements and it said measurement and bra size. Like, can you believe it? Yeah. Zach Kuntz is 6'8", 251 pounds. At the NFL Scouting Combine, he recorded a 4.55 40 and a 40-inch vertical jump. Man, why is this man on the practice squad for teams if he got that? Like, could you imagine like him 6'8"? Brevin Spanford, I believe, is 6'6". Let me see how tall Brevin is. Brevin Spanford. Brevin Spanford's height and weight Yeah, he's 6'6", 165 pounds. You imagine you got that on your team, 6'8", 6'6". Then you got Jake Ferguson. Like, man, nobody, they should be sealing the edge every single time. But we don't know what the guy's about. I mean, he was all right in the game yesterday. At first, I was like, get this dude out the game. Why couldn't he catch that first pass? But he rebounded. He definitely rebounded. Let me see. Kusi had 4 targets. He caught 3 for 36 yards. So 12 yards a catch. He rebounded yesterday. So I can't be super mad at him. But at the same time, when we need that first down and we're in the red zone, we're in striking distance, and we're going for it on 4th down. Man, you better get that shit. I don't care how you get it. You better get it. Shoot. Let's see. Hoodie Kush said, hell yeah, nothing but respect from me, bro. I'm an 8th Cherokee. Hey, yeah, shout out to all the Native American tribes out there, yo. Real talk. Shout out to them. It's good to see representation in the NFL as well. That's why Pete was getting that standing O. Because I believe you have a reservation out in Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, and they was out there representing. And that's what you want to see. So shout out to Pete. Hopefully he can make the strides in order to be a backup guard for the Dallas Cowboys, because I believe he has the heart to really help this team to be a good depth piece. So hopefully he can do what he do to make this team. Hey, what's going on with your Eagles? Drew said, what's up, Angry? Salute. Just checking in and giving support. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you very, very much. Right. Let's see. All right. Lead Commander's in the house. What's going on with your lead? How you doing? Says, never heard team when I was your quarterback, Romo. How you know? You wasn't in chats. You wasn't on YouTube. You wasn't, checking for Tony Romo when Tony Romo was the quarterback. So how you know? You just going off of what you think, and sometimes what we think may not be right. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you get so much flack when you come in here, because you come in here and you try to start shit. So that's why you get so much flack when you come into the chat. You see how Eagles Drew just came in? He just said, "What's up, Angry? Yo, I'm here to show you support." That's how it should be, but you just can't help yourself, can you? All right, Darrell. To achieve the ultimate team goal, everybody has to sacrifice their ego. Yeah, you got to check that stuff at the door. You got to check your ego at the door, and quiet as kept, I think that's the reason why we didn't do anything with Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs. That's the reason why we didn't do anything, because egos weren't checked at the door. There was a reason why Mike Fisher was going on his lives every day talking about 53 brands, because we were 53 individuals in those 12-5 seasons. This is the first year where I feel the entirety of the team feels like one team, feels like one unit. They are marching in unison this year. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you, lead commander, but we gonna torture your Washington Commanders week 2. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Y'all was playing y'all starters in preseason and was looking shaky out there. So yeah, we might go ahead and give y'all a thrashing. But I wish that week 2 was in Washington. I just wish that, because we played them, I believe, week 18, and week 18 in Washington, it's kind of cold. So hopefully we're playing that game just for seeding in the playoffs, or we have our playoff seating locked to where we could just sit our starters and everything. But at the same time, do I want to sit my starters? because I'm a fine believer in going to the playoffs with a lot of momentum. So you go out there, you start your starters, and you get a good lead, and then you allow the second team, you allow Joe Milton to come in and close out the game so that we can go into the playoffs with a full head of steam. Yes, sir. Hoodie Kush said, "Lead commander, go worry about your commies. Stop meat hugging my cow." Ha! Who said that last night? Oh yeah, it was Montana. He said we was meat hugging Jay Sean Barham. Nah, we just got faith in the young brother. That's all it is. We got faith in him. And until I see different, then I can't say different. I ain't gonna sit here and condemn the man right out the jump. You ain't gonna be shit. I ain't gonna do that. Nah. I'm gonna have faith in you. Just like I ain't gonna condemn Joe Milton out the gate right now. I got faith in you, brother. And the faith that I had in him paid off this year. We see him doing good in the preseason. Now keep stacking on that momentum so that when his contract is up, we can go ahead and extend you. We can give you an extension for that backup money and keep you in house. Unless he's just like, I want to go be a QB1. Like, well, bro, you about to go be a QB1 for the New York Jets. Have at it. Huh. Real talk. Parker Lewis in the building. The little person pack up on TikTok Live. What? I'm watching this fine. Oh my goodness. Parker Lewis, you are something else. Shoot. Youngin, what's going on with you, Youngin? I'm trying to win a Super Bowl for Youngin right there, because I don't know if you've seen one. You judge it by your name, you ain't seen one. So I'm trying to get the Cowboys to win for the young ones. Oh shoot, I'm over here glitching again. See, it wasn't you last night, Hoodie. It was me. It was me for some dumbass reason. I don't know what's going on. Lead commander, just giving the facts, Hoodie. Just the facts. Your opinion is not fact. It's subjective. Your opinion is not fact. You cannot talk for Tony Romo. You can't talk for Tony Romo. You can't talk as if you were in these chats, because I didn't make my YouTube channel till 2013, so you weren't in my chat. And when Tony Romo was jumping off, Cowboys content wasn't jumping off like this. So whose chat were you in when people were saying that it was all on Tony Romo and not the team? If it's facts, please let me know. Yo, Chef Pope, what's going on with you? Good evening, Angry. Good evening, everyone. DC for life. Hey, we got D'Angelo in the building. What's going on with you? Yes, sir. What up, bro? Yo, man, it's you. It's you. We up right now. It's 11:21 on the East Coast. So we up right now. All right, let's see what you say right here. Yeah, you're right. The Cowboys only hosted the Super Bowl once since the new stadium opened up, and we should have been in that damn Super Bowl. That first Super Bowl that was at AT&T Stadium, we should have been there. And that chaps my ass every single time I think about it. Like, we should have been there representing the Dallas Cowboys and AT&T Stadium as the other team, as the home team. But I pray we'll get there eventually. Hopefully it's this, well, I won't say this year. If it is this year, I ain't gonna turn it down, but I do want to give this coaching staff the ability to have a year under their belt together. And people are talking this whole stuff about, well, if Christian Parker turns this defense around year one, then there's going to be coaching offers. Like, just because there's a coaching offer from one of the weakest teams in the league doesn't mean that a coach is going to run off for it. Especially if the Dallas Cowboys were to get close this year. Am I going to go be the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons? Or am I going to try to run it back with my team to get another Super Bowl right now? Because the Atlanta Falcons, they're a little far off. And I don't think They're further away from a Super Bowl than the Dallas Cowboys, to keep it a buck. Looks like we have nothing to worry about you on X no time soon. What? What? You ain't got to worry about me on X. I think I still got my account. Yeah, I do. It's right here. All right. Sub-Zero says, don't let the haters fool you, Shannon. I'm trying to act like you're giving a compliment to Milton, but all you really want is no good backup for Dak. Man, I swear, the people on Nightcap, that like whether it's Shannon Sharp or Chad Ochocinco, like Chad don't want GP playing for the Cowboys. Shannon want Joe Milton to go be a quarterback for an NFL team, knowing damn well you can't just say that off of 2 good preseason games. Come on. I don't understand people's logic. The ones that want to replace Dak Prescott with Joe Milton right now, I just don't understand their logic. I just think that people, well, we done held on to a quarterback for 11 years. It's time for a change. It's time for a change when Jerry Jones in the front office and Dak Prescott's play says it's time for a change. Until then, shut the fuck up. Anyway, let's see. Oh, Brevinspan 467. Google said he was 6'6". Oh, we got another $20 super chat from Scott Johnson. Yo, I appreciate you again, brother. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this helps me out. This helps me bring better quality to the channel. Says, ever think about collaborating with Cowboys Fan Talk? Rome? Of course. I've always thought of collaborating with Rome, with J Tug, with Voch Lombardi, with all the heavy hitters in the space, DMV. I've thought about collaborating with them, but at the same time, those guys got busy schedules, and it takes a back and forth in order to get our schedules cleared to be able to do some content together. Right now, Big Game James, he's reached out, and we're going to be doing something in the near future. So y'all be prepared for that. The homie Big Game James, another quality Dallas Cowboy content creator that I look up to and admire. So we'll be getting that in. And yeah, I'll definitely give a shout out to Rome. We've been saying like, yo, we got to do some work together. We just haven't been able to link up and get it done. But we will definitely get it done in this season, hopefully. But yeah, I appreciate you wanting to see that, though. I'd like to see that too. Scotty. Real talk. All right, let's see. Angry, we need Decker, period. ASAP still has regressed. Shake my head. He has. And the tackle position is a liability for the Cowboys right now. Going into the 2026 season, our bookends are a liability on the offense. And I don't know about Tyler Decker because if I'm not mistaken, his market value, I don't think the Dallas Cowboys can afford him. Honestly, I don't know if any team is willing to afford him right now because the brother's still on the market. Let's see. His market value right now is $21.3 million per year, projected across a new 2-year deal worth roughly $42.65 million total. His previous deal was a 3-year, $60 million extension with the Detroit Lions in 2024 with $31.83 million guaranteed. I mean, it's a possibility, but at the same time, if you're spending all your cap dollars on him, the left tackle position, then you're not going to have anything just in case we need it at the trade deadline. I think they're going to try to fit that square peg into the round hole when it comes to Terrence Steele, figure out what the hell's going on with him. If they need to put any tight ends over there to help, chip blocks and stuff like that, then they're going to do that. You actually saw them do that with Nate Thomas last night. And when Nate Thomas got blown by, I believe Jadon Blue was doing he was running the ball, and that left side edge rusher got in the backfield and tackled him for a loss, just blew right past Nate Thomas. After that, they had a tight end on Nate Thomas's side helping with chip blocks. So they might, every team in the NFL, every team is going to have their weakness, but where the weakness is the most important part. If you have dope edge rushers on defense and let's say one of your safeties a weakness, then we can compensate. The edge rushers can get home. The safeties really won't have to worry about people getting over the top because they won't have time to. But when you have two deficiencies on the offensive side of the ball, and those deficiencies are your tackles, there might be an issue. There might be an issue. Hopefully, and I'm praying that Tyler Guyton comes into this year and he makes a statement and he shows you why the Dallas Cowboys picked him with a first round pick. Hopefully that left side, that blind side for Dak Prescott can be sewed up and Tyler Guyton can be on his thing this year and not allow too many sacks. And if worst comes to worst and we got to press that panic button, then we're going to have to move Tyler Smith to the left tackle position. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. And if it does come to that, move Tyler Guyton over to the right. There it is right there. If it has to come down to that and you need Tyler Smith to move to that left tackle position, go ahead and move Tyler Guyton. I just pray that it doesn't come to that. Oh, Jerry was talking to the Navajo representative on the sidelines. Hey, the Navajo out there representing in Arizona, baby. Yeah. Let's see if Pete can be that right tackle. All right, Los, let's see. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see maybe against the New Orleans Taints that they put him at the right tackle position to see what he can do. Because he did fairly decent at the right guard position, and I kind of want to see him, representing the Navajo tribe. I kind of want to see him make this team and see if he can stake his claim and make a difference on the offensive line. Let's see. That's why I told him to stop meat hugging my Cowboys. you and that saying, Montana done got you saying it now. All right. Parsons and Diggs are repping their brands and not the Dallas Cowboys. Exactly. When you have players that think that they're bigger than the star, then the star gets smaller. We need everybody on this team with one goal in mind. And that was one thing I was actually going to do for the channel members. And I saw it was a video on Instagram, and they asked the question to Clarence Hill, and I believe it was Todd Archer. Which one do you see? Dak Prescott winning an MVP or Dak Prescott leading the Cowboys to a Super Bowl win? And, Clarence Hill said he sees Dak Prescott winning an MVP. And if that's the case, something still is wrong with the team. If your quarterback can play top notch to where they win an MVP, but you can't win the Super Bowl, there's something deep in the fabric of the team that you have to figure out. A bum is not going to win MVP or even come second in MVP voting, especially like he was second in MVP voting in his 8th year in the league. 8 years. I can see if it was in your rookie deal or whatever, yeah, but 8 years in the league and you become second in MVP voting. And honestly, I'll keep it a buck, got robbed of that MVP. it ain't your quarterback. League Commander says, Angry Cowboys Zone Forum. What? Been up for years. Zone Forum been up for years when Romo was the quarterback and losing big games like Dakota. There was no talk about team, just Romo. Brother, there's no way of prove it. There you go. Prove it. There you go. If you're on X, hit me up in my DMs. Prove it. I'm just, you could tell me that the sky is purple until I go outside and see it. You're not saying nothing. Like, because you talking like I'm not a Dallas Cowboys fan. And like, I didn't. Of course, I'm going to blame Romo for a botched snap. I'm going to blame Dak Prescott for 2 interceptions against the 49ers. But at the same time, it's a damn team sport. Like, I don't like where are you getting? Because every time you come to my chat, you say the exact same thing. Give us some constructive football talk instead of it's not a team sport under Romo. I'm tired of hearing that shit. I'll keep it a buck. That's why nobody comments on your comments, because they're the exact same comments every time you put it down. So contribute to the conversation instead of trying to take away, please. Please. If you're here to support, that's what I ask. You ain't got to send money, you ain't got to do nothing like that, but contribute to the damn conversation instead of trying to take away, please. Damn it. Drop that link, my guy. Motherfucker. I dropped the link several times, but here, I got you. I'll drop it again. I'll drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. It's an hour and 18 minutes. I ain't gonna keep y'all on for too long. It'll probably be like a movie, an hour and 30 minutes, because everybody, y'all, tomorrow's Monday and people gotta go to work. So, I don't want to keep y'all on here too long. Oh, Sub-Zero with a $5 super chat. Yo, I appreciate this, man. These super chats, they help out a lot. I tell you, they help out a lot. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna be putting the Cash App up there because I want to make it out to Oxnard next year, and with the help of you guys, with the help of your support, I'll be able to make it out to Oxnard. So, when that happens, I'll let y'all know. I always have my Cash App up there, but I just want to let y'all know that the Cash App definitely will be going toward trying to get out to Oxnard. But the $5 super chat says, haters, be careful. If CP does the job that everyone thinks, Jerry could pay the coaches. Remember, there is no cap on coaches. So yeah, if CP is getting a head coaching offer and they like, oh yeah, we'll give you $5 million a year to be the head coach, Jerry can be like, I give you 7 to stay to DC, and it'll always be up to CP if he wants to take that promotion to be a head coach. That's on him. But yeah, you're absolutely right. There is zero cap on the coaches. Thank you for that $5 super chat. And after the super chat, we're gonna go ahead and bring in somebody that's waiting in the back, needs no introduction. The homie Hoody Kush.
Oh God, I'm showing. Oh my God, I'm showing my forehead.
Ah man, it's all good. It's all good, man. My forehead start all the way back there. Yes, sir.
What's the deal with everybody, man? Smoke one for you. What's the deal?
Hey, smoke one for you in the house. What's going on with you, bro?
Shout out to Montana 808 Beats for the meat hugging comment. I'm stealing that, bro. So every time I say it, you get a shout out.
Is Montana up in here too?
Yeah, well, I see somebody throwing his name up there, so I can only assume that he is here.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him come in. If I saw him come in, I would have gave him a shout out. If you in here, Montana, shout out to you, brother.
He snuck up in here somewhere. I'm sure he did.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, CZ in the building. What's going on with you, CZ? How you doing, brother? Says, what's up, Angry?
My
What up, everybody?
appreciations to you, Smoke One.
And I tell you, lead commander, you can take notes from CZ, Philadelphia Eagles fan, but he ain't in here talking all kinds of crap and trying to put the Dallas Cowboys down. He here for support and football conversation. So just take a page out of his book. You know what I'm saying? But Hoodie, how's everything going, man? How's your? Oh, there he is, Montana in the building. What's up with you, bro?
He snuck up in here. He snuck up in here.
Yo, Hoodie using the
Everything's
meat hugging saying.
yeah, you got me, bro. You got me. You coined one, and there it is. Oh no, man, everything's going great, man. I had a great day. You know, kids was outside with bubble guns, going crazy. You know, 1-year-old traipsing around like he don't know no better. You know what I'm saying he's smelling himself a little bit, but no, all around great day. All around great day.
Good deal. And yeah, I want to inform everybody. What the fuck?
Is she dying?
Oh boy,
She's dying. You got to plug her up.
nah, man, I had that shit plugged up. What the hell is going on with my pen?
We can't have that.
Oh Lord, damn it! But I want to inform everybody that I said during the video that my granddaughter had surgery and everything on Friday. They're back home now, and she had to have her tonsils and adenoids taken out because they were blocking her breathing 90%. So her breathing during the day, it would be like 97, 90, 95. But at night when she slept, it would drop to the 50s. So it was super dangerous. But thank you guys. Thank all you guys for your prayers and everything like that. But she's back home and she's ready to go.
It's deep. That's all that matters, as long as she's good. Say it with me, congregation. God is good all the time. All the time.
Ain't this some bullshit? now I gotta roll one.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with rolling one. It's a shame I couldn't bring anything to Minnesota with me, but they got a nice little dispensary out here. Quite a few.
There you go. There you go. See, Minnesota is legal, so you ain't got to worry about that. Go down to Texas, you get a life sentence.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do all that. Not for no weed. I like my smoke.
Hey, Tim. God bless you as well. God bless you as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being rocking out with the Angry Cowboys fan. I truly appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. So yeah, man. I was talking about earlier, just going over, the Dak Prescott hate and how the Joe Milton situation, him balling this past game, has caused people to pretty much say, "Oh, well, Dak Prescott better worry for his job. They're gonna take his job." Like, here we go again.
It's the same old song and dance. Like, can y'all come up with a new tune, please? Like,
No, they can't.
Ollie, what's the deal, bro? Two-tone football, what's the deal, my guy?
Yeah, what's going on with y'all?
Like, same song and dance. Stephen White, what's the deal?
Steven, what's up with y'all? Where y'all coming from? Who was live? Where y'all coming from?
Yeah, who was live?
Yeah, who was live? Where y'all coming
I know
from?
Next Level was live. I'm not sure who else.
Oh yeah, Next Level was doing them debates.
Yeah, they doing their thing over there. But yeah, man, the same song and dance with this whole Dak Prescott quarterback play, blah 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 blah. The dude played 17 weeks last year, an entire football season. To sit there like, well, he did have injury issues, and guess who else has injury issues? Every other quarterback in the league, because not everybody plays 17 weeks every year. Everybody has injury issues. Like, come on, guys.
You got Joe Burrow that has injury issues, but they saying, "Oh, they could make it to the Super Bowl this year."
It's the Cowboys, man. They love to hate us. They love to hate us, man.
Yep. Oh shoot, Holly coming from Buffalo Wild Wings.
There's a wing stop out here. I'm thinking about giving it a shot.
There's a what is that pizza place? I think it's CC's or something like that. It might be CC's, but it's right next to AT&T Stadium. So we went over there, ate pizza before we went into the game. But yeah,
Yeah.
y'all, if y'all in the building when we play the Arizona Cardinals, gonna be in the building. So if you go to
Yes,
the
sir.
game, I'll be wearing the Angry Cowboys fan hoodie, so you'll see
And
me.
I'm actually working on a piece of advertisement merch myself. So I'm definitely trying to broaden my channel a little bit more in a way
Yeah.
where it's conducive for everybody, not just me. Bleed blue for life. What's the deal, bro?
Yo, bleed blue in the house.
You know what I'm saying? Just give it more representation, especially when I'm out there in Dallas, because I'm definitely coming to Dallas. I will be in Dallas for the Arizona game. I'm thinking about 2 more games this season at home. San Francisco was one I'm thinking about, but I think that's too close. I think we play them right after Arizona, don't we? I believe we
Oh,
played them like right after Arizona, or like there's a week in between that. I
I
don't
got
want to. I don't want to do it too close together. You know what I'm saying? I got small babies, so I don't want to take every weekend away from them.
right, right. Let's see. So we have the Arizona Cardinals, then we travel up to the Indianapolis Colts, then we're back home for the 49ers.
All right, I think I can pull that one off. I think I can pull that one off. And I'm thinking about
Jeez.
New York, and I'm thinking about New York at the end of the year.
New York at the end of the year? Nah, bro. New York is at the beginning of the year, and the
No, no, no,
Giants.
no. I'm thinking about the New York game at home at the end of the year as well. I'm definitely going week 1. Oh yeah, I'm going. I'm going. Week 1 in New York, I'm going. But
Who New York play at the end of the year?
yeah, we play them in Washington.
Oh, you going to Dallas for the New York
Yeah,
game? Okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. I
I'm gonna
got
do
you.
the New York game as well. Angry
Uh,
and Hoodie. Barnham is the middle linebacker.
no
Hmm.
question.
As of right now, I can't say that he is. I mean, I
Yeah.
understand what we saw in this last preseason game, but I can't say that he is. Not week 1. Not week 1. Not saying that he won't be. I'm just saying I don't think on week 1 we'll be having him out there as the middle linebacker. It's one thing to give a rookie that opportunity in preseason. It's another thing when live bullets and games actually matter. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's a whole different animal. So
But I
I mean,
can
who knows? Could be
but
surprised.
I can definitely see him being placed in the game, like especially on rundowns and stuff like that, because like bro was a beast during the rushing attack this past game.
Yeah, he's gonna get a fuck ton of opportunities. He's gonna
Mhm.
get a lot of burn. So
Yeah,
I'm
Steven.
definitely looking at that. Go ahead.
Yeah, Steven, that the week one game against the Giants, we need not play down to our level of competition. If we know
Go
we
eat.
can go in there and destroy, we need to go in there and destroy.
Here's what lets me know that we can go in there and destroy. They have a young offensive line, very inexperienced. Um, we got Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, Von Miller, Malachi Lawrence, Donovan Ezaraku, and whoever else you want to throw in there. These guys, they're hungry. They're
Mhm.
literally foaming at the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like Quentin Williams told you he's never been to the playoffs. Dak Prescott has only missed the playoffs twice in his career.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think it's only been twice. When he's healthy, I'll say
When
that.
he's healthy.
When
Okay.
he's healthy, I think he's only missed the playoffs twice in his now 11-year career. So I definitely see us getting back to the playoffs. I can tell you that. Um, and then you got the Kenny Clarks who have playoff experience. You got Rashawn Gary who have playoff experience. Do we not remember them beating the shit out of us? You know what I'm saying? 42,
Oh yeah.
48 to 32. You know what I'm saying? So we at least have that on our side. We have Kobe Durant who has playoff experience. You got no, I don't think Thompson has playoff experience, but he's got playoff moxie. I'll give you that. Then you look at this offense, bro. Come on. Come on, there isn't a secondary out there that bugs me. There isn't a defense out there that scares me. There are defenses to be worried about. It's another thing to scare me. Okay? I don't see a defense that scares me. Houston's defense, worry about it. They're a fucking problem. Worry
I
about
ain't
it.
too much worried about the offense though.
And that's the thing about it, right? Because as much as I look at Houston's defense as they could be a problem, I'm pretty sure they look at our defense like, ooh, they could be a problem.
Yep.
Like they could be a real problem. So
I know they look at our offense like, oh man, how we gonna guard that?
buckle
Yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
because
because I mean,
like these teams, the teams that we're playing haven't faced this offense. Of course, we got the NFC East. They've seen this offense 6 times last year. You know what I'm saying? They're
yep.
going to see it 6 more times this year. You know what I'm talking about? So when we're talking about teams that we haven't played, of course, Arizona has seen this offense, but they haven't seen this defense. You know what I'm saying? Who else did we play? Yeah, nobody ever playing this year. So what do we got? We got the Ravens.
Yep.
We got Houston. We got Indy. Indy hasn't played this team in since 23, 22. I want to say
Wait,
23, 23.
The Ravens played us last year, if I'm not mistaken.
No, 20,
No?
20 no, 24.
Was it
24.
24?
Yep. Zimmer. Under Zimmer, we played them week 3. Week 3 or week 4.
That was that
The
that year
Trayvon
that
Diggs. Yeah, that was the year when Jalen Tolbert led the league and led the team in touchdowns. 24.
Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yep. That's the one I'm thinking of. I'm just kind of curious to see how their offense is going to have Lamar Jackson. You know,
yeah, because their offense is kind of depleted at the moment. All they really have is Zay Flowers. They don't have an Isaiah Likely anymore to pick up for or to spell Mark Andrews. Yeah, they still got King Henry. Make no bones about this. I don't care who you have on defense. He is a fucking problem. It's King Henry. You know what I'm saying? But they are deficient in the wide receiver room. I'm saying the Rashad Bateman news definitely kind of killed some of that. Isaiah Likely going to New York kind of killed some of that. So and then I believe their center or guard is out for the season. So like they have issues on their offensive line. Houston, we already spoke upon them. Their defense is the strength of their team. Indianapolis. Say that again.
I said Rashad Bateman. Wasn't that the one that said he was glad he didn't come to the Cowboys?
Yep.
Well, we glad you didn't come either, fool.
Oh, trust me, we dodged a bullet there. You know what I'm saying? See, Indianapolis, they haven't played us. We haven't played them. I am not in the mood for Jonathan Taylor. But let's make this absolutely known. I don't care what defense you have. He is a dude that can eat up almost any defense. Jonathan Taylor is that fucking good. Like, I'm not going to sit here and fraud. He really is. He's a premier back in this league. But that doesn't mean that just because he has a great game that they won't have a great game. I don't care about Tennessee. I don't care about Jacksonville. San Francisco doesn't really worry me. Toxic Splendor, what's the deal, my guy? Better late than never. San Francisco doesn't bother me. Seahawks, we'll see when they don't have that running back moxie that they had last year with Kenneth Walker. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's not to say that they haven't elevated their team, because they may have. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have that same element in the run game that they did with Kenneth Walker. I'm not sure if they picked up another receiver. I'd like to think that they did.
I don't know right off top.
Yeah, I'd like to think that they did. But I mean, of course, everybody in 3 or 4 11 networks. Oh man, they're Super Bowl champs. They're not better than Seattle. How do you know?
Right.
Seattle hasn't played this offense. Okay, let's keep this in mind. There's teams that we are playing that has not seen this this iteration of the Dallas Cowboys with this iteration of coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Like,
that's the part that matters. But go ahead, bro.
people just write us off because of the year we had last year. They they look at the schedule and they're like, "Oh, the 7-9-1 Cowboys, we can circle them off as a win." All right,
Okay,
take the game,
okay.
you smacked in the mouth.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. Yeah, Deron Bland is still here. Yes, he got cooked by Marvin Harrison Jr. last year. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I
100%.
want that.
But we ain't got Trayvon Diggs. We ain't got Donovan Wilson. We don't have Kenneth Murray and Jack Sanborn. We don't have, as much as I love the guy, Oso Digizua anymore. I'm saying
Yeah,
we don't have Dante Fowler. I'm saying we don't have those guys. We have a completely new defense. Now we have guys that you literally have to pencil in like this guy's a problem. Oh shit, that guy's a problem. Damn, he was great in this spot. Now he's here under this cut. Yeah, we got to circle that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Then you have players that the NFL hasn't seen before until now. Jay Sean Barham. How are we going to block up to make sure if they blitz, we have to cover that guy, circle him. Caleb Downs, circle him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I
Yeah.
mean, and every team on either side of the ball has something like that. Make no bones about it. Indianapolis, again, Jonathan Taylor, we circle him. We circle Jonathan Taylor. Tyler Warren, the tight end, circle
Mhm.
him.
Let's go ahead and circle
Josh
Josh
Downs,
Downs. Yep.
circle him. Alec Pierce, I don't even think Alec Pierce is still there. I don't even know who their other receivers are. I'm saying I don't even know if they still have Alec Pierce. But there's on every team on either side of the ball, there's dudes you got to circle.
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's not just us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
not be so delusional and thinking, oh, well, we got the greatest players ever. No, every team's got Tennessee, Jeffrey Simmons, circle.
Yeah.
Circle him. You know what I'm saying? So,
They didn't look too promising. They had Cam Ward out there and everything too. They didn't look too hot.
yeah, they battled. They got the win. They got the win 19-16.
Oh, they got the win. Okay.
Yeah,
They
they got
still
the
didn't
win.
look hot.
No, they didn't, and neither did Seattle.
No.
Like you, when we get into the preseason, you look at your depth. This is how teams are able to make long runs in the playoffs, or get or at least become good in the regular season. When you're in preseason, you're playing your depth. You're basically gauging how well your depth is and how much of a drop off it is from your starters to your second or to your thirds. That's the whole point of preseason. And then you got standouts. Those standouts, they're going to be a part of your starting squad, or at least in
Yep.
that rotation. You know what I'm saying? So you have to keep in mind, like, when a team's not doing well in preseason, if your coaching can't get you to play together in preseason, it's not going to get you to play together in the regular season. I'm sorry.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. And I
That's why
think
I'm so optimistic on what I'm saying right now. But what were you going to say?
now, yo, Tyrone Church, you kind of read my mind, brothers, at Blue versus Izzy for game 3. I was gonna go to the running back situation, and I feel like Izzy and Malik Davis really muddied the waters, yesterday. And if it was a clear cut Jadon Blue and Javonte Williams and Phil Maffa, it's not anymore. Especially with Israel Abanikanda running behind them pads and kind of being, and I know everybody's infatuated with Jadon Blue's speed. That's what it is. It's his speed. We're gonna look over everything else because we want his speed.
Speed is a good thing to have, right? So if we're looking at, let's just say, for sake of an argument, moving from running back to wide receiver, you got CDGP Flournoy, but then you have Cavante Turpin. You have Cavante Turpin mainly for the element of speed. But if we're looking at your battle in wide receiver 4 and 5, not only do they have speed, they have size, they can catch, they're strong, they're physical. That's the difference. Now,
Yes.
Jadon Blue has speed. Oh yeah, no doubt about it. He can hit a hole and go. I get it. Awesome. It's beautiful to see. But Malik Davis not only can hit a hole, he can actually break a tackle. He can get to the second and third levels. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Israel Banakenda. He's more of the bigger, more shiftier back. So he can get to the second level, put a dude on their back and keep trucking. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's nothing against Jadon Blue. If anything, you need a Jadon Blue for a package. You need a package for him. You know what I'm saying? Your package will be everything on the edges, everything outside. That's what you want him in space. You don't have to have Malik Davis in space. He can make moves upon moves wherever he goes, inside,
Yeah.
outside, left or right. Israel Bonaconda, same thing. Of course, they finally opened up their eyes and have us as playoff favorites.
Yeah, I was
And
just reading that.
the beauty of it is it's due to the coaching that we have. And this is the one thing that most Cowboys fans take for granted. Oh man, Jay Sean Barham, he's the shit. Well, what if he was on another team playing in a different spot where the coaches were asking him to do something that he's not comfortable with? You know what I'm saying? We have coaches who recognize his strengths and
Mhm.
they're using those strengths to their advantage. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have you here and you're just going to go straight forward. Just go hit somebody. And
Mhm.
you can't argue it
And
because he's got the smarts, he's got the speed, he's got the know-how.
Jay Sean Barham, he comes equipped with that position flex from linebacker to edge rusher. And you saw that whenever he got into the backfield yesterday, you saw his tool bag, his edge rushing tool bag when he did that swim move. Like it was so pretty and it got away from the guard. I'm like, man, you could tell that man's an edge rusher as well.
For sure. Action Jackson. Yes, he had two beautiful hurdles yesterday. Mr. Carl Weathers. He had two beautiful hurdles yesterday. But that's not a part of physicality. If anything, that's his athleticism. Okay.
Yeah.
Physicality is putting the motherfucker on their back. Javonte Williams, Mikey Sanders still style. You know what I'm saying? Where you put somebody down and make him rethink his life. Okay. Being hurdling, we've seen Zeke hurdle somebody, but we've also seen Zeke run motherfuckers over. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's the difference. You can have a shifty. What the Eagles had a guy yesterday hurdling. I guarantee you he won't make the team. I guarantee you he won't make the team. You have Tank Bigsby who can do somewhat of the similar things. You know what I'm saying? Hurdles, exactly. Hurdles are not breaking tackles. They're nice. They're pretty. They're awesome to see. You know what I'm saying? As we've seen with Jake Ferguson, Hurdle and Ferg. But what happens when you can't do that anymore?
Yeah.
Then we saw Ferg go from Hurdle and Ferg to no yak at all Ferg. That's what we saw. Am I wrong?
Yep.
I mean,
Nah,
so
you,
if you look at some of the greatest players, let's take for example Stephon Gilmore. When Stephon Gilmore first came into the league, he had all the athleticism. He was not only just the athleticism, he also had smarts. He understood his position. He understood how to play the game. His athleticism waned over the years, but he was still a premier corner because he had the smarts. You know what I'm saying? It's another thing to be a running back who has nothing but athleticism, and that's what you're living on if you don't learn the game. Malik Davis learned the game. Israel Banakanda learned the game. You know what I'm saying? So, Javonte Williams for a bruising back. Yeah, he's got some speed to him, not as much as Jadon Blue, Malik Davis, or Israel Banakanda, but he offers you more. You know what I'm saying? You can actually put a workload on that guy and have no break off for 20 carries. Whereas if you give Jadon Blue 20 carries, you're worried about if he's going to fumble or not. Not saying that Javonte didn't give up the ball a couple of times last year because he did. But you're more worried about Jadon Blue fumbling and the inconsistencies as opposed to Javonte Williams, who's very consistent. Malik Davis, every time he touches the ball, it's 5 or better. You know what I'm saying? So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Athleticism is great, but what happens when you don't have that? When you can't use that?
man. I'm looking at either Malik Davis or Phil Moffitt and Israel Abanikanda. That's my backfield, man.
That's fair.
And I just believe, like, let's say you go Phil Maffa and Israel Abanikanda, you still got bruisers back there. All three of them are bruisers, but Israel Abanikanda still has speed. May not be as quick as Jadon Blue, but where he lacks the speediness and the quick burst acceleration, he makes up for in vision.
Hmm.
He makes up for in being able to put his foot in the ground and make a quick cut. I just yesterday I saw a run and I got pissed
Indeed, actually.
because
No, good.
I think it was an inside zone run and he chose the hole right between the center and the guard. But like the guard was here, he was busy getting work, and he ran to the guard and the guard tackled him. I'm like, yo, take a step to the side. You could have had 5 more yards out of that.
Hmm. And that comes with understanding your position. That comes with watching film. That comes with being smart. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that he's dumb, the kid with the fucking college. You know what I'm saying? And Action Jackson, no, bro, it's all love. I respect your take. I definitely respect your take. It's
Oh,
not that
yeah.
I'm down on him. It's not that I'm so down on Jadon Blue. It's I want the best men. I want the best men to play.
That's
You know what
it.
I'm saying? Like that's all. I just want the best men to play. And if
Like,
the best men are Malik Davis and Israel Abanikanda, then that's what it is. And it's not really up to us anyway. I'm just giving you my take, how I see things. It's pretty much up to the coaches what they want to do.
yeah, and yeah, I have nothing against not Phil Moffitt. Damn, I was just reading that. I have nothing against Jadon Blue at all. Like, I think he could be a really good running back if he was able to work with the coaches. And that's just a question that you have. Like, is vision a taught thing? Can vision be coached, or is that just a natural? Is it a natural ability? Because I'll keep it a buck. I'm nice at tight end, but put me in the backfield, I run into a brick wall behind the line.
Facts.
Because I don't have that field vision to where I can just make the cut like that. Tight end is just put your head down, run the route, and try to catch the ball or block. So I just feel like he's missing something. Can you put your finger on to what he's missing? Vision, I know, is one of them.
Vision is definitely one of them. I mean, and that goes into film study. Honestly, that goes into film study, not just film study of the defenses that you're playing, but film study of how your offensive coordinator uses his offensive line. That all goes into film study. What's going
Yep.
on, Brandy? Apparently, I have an AI viewer, AI viewers, twitchmax.com. Brassy oppressor. I don't, okay. I don't know what that is, but how you doing? AI bot, whatever. I'm saying,
Put that.
if I wasn't in the house right now, I'd be joining you, but I'm in the house right now, so yeah, no.
Yeah, I figured that's my medication to go to bed. So
Indeed, indeed.
it's definitely gonna be that time. I done had them on for a long time, a long time. I done had y'all on so long that it ain't even telling me how long y'all been on. That's crazy.
I say an hour 49 minutes.
Hour 49 minutes. That's beautiful. Right now, it's 12:06 on the East Coast, which means I got y'all up past y'all bedtime because some of y'all gotta hit work tomorrow early. So
Hey,
yeah, so Hoodie, I appreciate you coming on, man. You got any last
indeed, bro.
words for us?
Last words. If anybody's being slept on, it's Malik Davis. You know what I'm saying? They're passing them around like a Dutchie, and I don't really like that. I kind of prefer to enjoy this Dutch. That's why I smoke alone a lot. I want to enjoy the Dutch. So I think Malik Davis, I think he deserves a fair shot at RB2, not just limited, but a fair shot. I'm really pleased with how things are showing, how things are going in preseason training camp because we still got a couple weeks of training camp. Let's be real, like it's not over. We still got what another preseason game, and then we got a week before week one. So, I mean, I'm just I'm ready. I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. I just want everybody to have a great night. I'm always happy to be on with Angry. That's my fucking guy. And being so I'm on vacation, I'll probably be limited in some of in some comment this in some content this week, but I'm not going to be gone. You'll see me again. You know what I'm saying? Well, with that said, this your boy Hoodie Kush, the Cowboy Smoke Hour. I want y'all to have a great night.
All right, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna give my final real quick. Shout out to everybody that works third shift. Tyrone Church said I'm at work.
Heard that. Get that money.
I got a $2 super chat from Coyote, the man, the myth, the legend. You must be talking about yourself, Coyote.
Yeah, because I'm a man.
The man, the myth,
I'm not a myth or a legend, but I appreciate it, though.
Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for the $2 super chat. You are the man, the myth, the legend. But I agree with you. I agree with you, Malik Davis. He gets treated poorly. Like, I mean, there's been years where maybe 3 years where he's been like, okay, guys, I'm ready. I'm ready. And they even look at him and like, no, we want him behind you. And they give him the chance. Gone. You know, they give this person a chance. Gone. Hi, I'm still here. Get this man a chance. And it ain't like we try to do this whole, Salvation Army case. Like it's, oh man, he may not be that good, but he's a good dude. No, he can play the position.
He showed you he could.
He continues to show that he can. Showed last year during the Kansas City Chiefs game, house call. Hey, just stop stringing this man along and let him do his due. Give him that position, whether it's 2 or 3. Give him that position because maybe you want your change of back right now, Javonte Williams. Maybe you still want that bludgeoning, bruiser back in the game. So you put in Phil Maffa. But then if you really want on a third down, you really want to get your screen on or something quick, like bam, there he goes. You got him. Israel Anaconda or Malik Davis. But man, I just feel this Cowboys team, I ain't gonna say, we're gonna do something, we're going to the Super Bowl type stuff, but it has the makings of being a really solid unit to be able to come out the gate 4-0. That's not my expectation, but what I'm saying is that I can see that possibility.
And it's not out of the realm of possibilities, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's like people think about Baltimore and they fear Baltimore like, oh, that's we might lose that game. I think we stack up okay. I mean, of course, Lamar Jackson is kind of a cheat code in himself, but also he's his own worst enemy.
He's a Madden player. Madden player. Yeah. Say that again, Bama boy. The fact that Shotty coached at Florida and Malik Davis is from Florida, you'll think. Yeah. So.
And stop hating on my boy Malik Davis, damn it. Give him a roster spot, and I'll end it there. But all right, man, Hoodie, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you taking time on your vacation to come holler at us.
Indeed.
All right.
All the kids are sleeping, so I had a moment.
Hey, man, y'all have fun out there. Thank goodness you didn't go, maybe 3 months later, you'd be up there in the cold, boy.
Hell no. Oh, no. Hell no.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but everybody in the chat, I truly appreciate y'all coming through late night, just coming to talk Dallas Cowboys because that's how much you love your team and continue no matter what. Don't let nobody take you off your square when it comes to representing them Dallas Cowboys because I don't give a damn. It's been 30 years. It's going to come to an end soon. All right, y'all. With that being said, it's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and we up out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Hoodie forgot I be doing end the credit scenes. Yeah, I be doing end credit scenes like Marvel. Those that been rocking with me for the longest time, y'all know that. But hey, if you ain't seen the new video that I put out before we went live, go check it out. Everybody, appreciate you. Montana 808, appreciate you. Hugs Takes, appreciate you. Los Altos, appreciate you. Hallelujah, I appreciate you. Bama Boy Davis, I appreciate you. See, I'm gonna make this a thing. Stephen White, appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a thing. Everybody that showed up, I appreciate you. The real. I said Stevie White. Coyote in the building, appreciate you. Miss Matrix was here. Tyrone Church, I appreciate y'all. Everybody, if I missed you, I love you. Charge it to my head, not my heart. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Well, have a good morning.